Every so often, the Sports Hangover touches on mature topics. Discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Sports Hangover. That's Jeremy Garrison. I'm Michael Benatar, and this is another game of bullshit or believe. People outside of the courthouse in Boston right now are chanting, "Innocent, innocent." They want Aaron Hernandez released from jail. They want him out on bail. They all believe he is innocent, and at one point in time, I believed he was innocent, and the more the facts come out, I don't believe he is innocent anymore.
Well, let's start there because in a recent show, we've been all over the Aaron Hernandez case since the very beginning. We were breaking stories left and right on Twitter at TSH Podcast.
Anything, I think, Jeremy, you broke the news to the internet.
People have told me I beat Deadspin to it, I beat SportsCenter to it, and I believe all of that. You need to follow us for the latest. I have a tweet here. We all know he did it. This is from Gingy Boy 9, Barack Golan. We all know he did it. Stop riding his D. Does Connecticut have the death penalty? He deserves it. Of course, this is Massachusetts, not Connecticut, and there is no death penalty. But Michael, stop riding his D. He goes on to say, Jeremy got it right. Keep it up. All right, listen, Mike. You need to stop the innocence. There's no innocence here. And I also want to know who these people are supporting because they're not Patriots fans. He's off the Patriots. The people that want him to be innocent, who are they?
All right, the fans that are outside, they're preteens. They're the age 14 to about 23. They're girls that have some issues with themselves and are all outside saying innocent. You know how like Charles Manson had a following and like impregnated multiple women in jail? These are the same kind of women that are outside the courthouse. I saw all the footage yesterday. I watched it for a while. ESPN was inside the courtroom yesterday. So I watched it. I saw Hernandez with a Glock in his hand taking little tweet pics of himself.
Yeah, that picture was also on our Twitter page before it was ever on ESPN, Mike. Just throwing that out there.
All right, maybe I should read our page more.
I just don't understand why people think he's innocent. Now, this could be the fourth person that he shot. He shot someone in the face in South Florida. They're suing him. There's a double murder he's being investigated for in Boston right now as we speak. He may have killed prior to last season, which is just chilling to think about how he was a key contributor to the Patriots all last season. And he may have been doing that after murdering people. It's just the most chilling thing. The guy, everything points to him being a bad person in every way.
Now,
right?
the way he was getting defended was he's a citizen, he owns a house, he has a wife, he has a kid.
He doesn't have a wife, he has a kid, not a wife, which makes him not an upstanding citizen.
He has a girlfriend, yes. And the more that you dig into his life, he seems like a straight-up thug.
Yeah, all the pictures, you hear that he fell in the draft. He went in the fourth round of the draft. He was one of Tim Tebow's top receiving targets at the University of Florida. He dropped all the way to the fourth round because no one wanted to draft him because of character concerns. He failed drug tests. We talked about the marijuana.
We did.
Obviously, the shootings. It just doesn't bode well. He had to be put in jail, Mike, in a specific place so there were no gang conflicts. You know what that means? He's in a gang on top of everything else.
No, I believe it.
What the hell?
The way it sounds, he's like calling up his boys, be like, "Hey guys, I need you in town this weekend." Goes kill somebody. This obviously he thought about it. So right now, Jeremy, I'm flipping sides. I am saying he is a cold-blooded murderer. I am with you now. He's a murderer.
We shouldn't be laughing about this, Mike. It's really interesting that he did all this stuff early in the process that we've talked about in past shows, how he hired the cleaning people, how he smashed his phone and her surveillance system. You thought like all the evidence was mounting that he couldn't be so stupid to do all that and act like he wasn't the one responsible for this. And it turns out he's just the dumbest criminal ever, right? Smash the phone, to bring the cleaning people, to smash the surveillance.
He's a criminal with money, so he knows what to do. He's like, oh, let me just hire a cleaning lady, and let me maybe hire some boys to go help me take care of this body. He was trying to pay his way out of getting a murder charge, and it doesn't work out these days. They find you.
It doesn't work out any days, not since the Ray Lewis days when this happens. I know Jay Simpson and Casey Anthony. It happens occasionally, but this time I don't think it's happening. I trust the prosecutors in Massachusetts to knock out Aaron Hernandez. Like I said earlier, there is no death penalty in Massachusetts. He will not be killed, unfortunately.
So
your taxpayer money, Michael, will be paying for his meals and his bed and his pillows for the next 50 or 60 years, which is really concerning. That's a political issue that we'll have to discuss on another show.
Well, hopefully if he goes to another jail, maybe a gang member could take him out. Maybe you could pay somebody like $10,000 to take him out.
I will contribute to that fund.
Okay. If you want to find out more about our shows, we are at youtube.com/thesportshangover, thesportshangover.com, and tweeting all the time. Jeremy at TSH Podcast. We are up to date on all breaking scandalous news at TSH. We broke all this news before anybody. Goodbye.
I am really proud of my Twitter game on this because I had it before most people.